Hey YouTubers, it's Johnny here, aka The Lone Shark, and welcome back to a YouTube video. And today's video is actually going to be something different. It's actually not going to be about gaming or anything. It's actually going to be talking about, it's actually really different, but I'm actually going to be talking about emotions and like our emotions and how we cope with it. Because actually someone from a follower of mine on social media, like on TikTok, he reached out to me and he was like asking about like how would you master your emotions. Props to, I'm really happy that he asked this question though, because this could be a great starter for a series or like a video, you know, because not only will it be helping me out or you out, like it will be helping out like other people, thousands of people who may be watching this video, you know, have no one watching this video except for like one person. But I don't know, but like I just thought it would be a great starting because I want to be there like helping you guys, motivating you guys, you know, hearing out from you guys, because you guys are just not numbers, you know, you guys are followers, you guys are, you know, people with souls, like, you know, actually have, you know, feelings, you know, like it's a purpose in life. And just like me, you know, we're no different, but yeah, Simone, I think that's how I pronounce. I don't want to butcher your name. I know it's not Simon. Simone. It sounds. I feel like you're Italian or you're from like Italy or Spain, but okay. You said, okay. Hi, bro. Good, helpful videos. I want to ask you, what do you mean by control emotions? Tell me an example. And to have a motherfucking personality. Okay, well, by controlling emotions, start with that question. How do I take on that question? So, for controlling emotions, first of all, you and me, we're not machines. We're not a robot, you know. We're not a Terminator from like the year like 3000, you know. You know, we're humans, right? We have feelings no matter what. We wake up, you're whether happy, mad, you're sad, you know, or angry as hell, you know, frustrated, guilty, I don't know, whatever the case may be. You know, you could be having a good ass day like at work and you come home and then you find out your chicken wasn't out on the counter, like your wife didn't give you, like it wasn't out the fridge, and now you're mad, you know, you're more madder or something. But you know, and how would you take on that situation, like whatever state you're in, and try to be more a happier person? Well, you know, by controlling your emotions, you kind of have to like study yourself, you know. No one else can study for you. No one else can give you, hey, like here's the cheat codes, you know, like this ain't like GTA 5, like, or GTA, like you can give me cheat codes, like, okay, now I'm actually happy now, yeah. Like, no, you actually have to study yourself. You actually have to, you know, you have to go through your day-to-day interactions, you know, like you wake up and, you know, you may have countered this, you know, a specific scenario like numerous times, and you might feel the same way, the same time, every single time, and you're just tired of it, you know. You have to like cope with it. You have to study, like, okay, how do I change this into being a happy state of mind? For example, like, you know, for me, I'm always working, I'm always studying, I'm always feeling depressed. Not always, but like sometimes I'm feeling depressed, like down. And then like, you know, because I have friends, but I'm not really the type of person that go out partying and all that. You know, I'd rather like invest my time in my future, into my goals, you know, because goals, my dreams, my goals is what inspired me. That inspires me to like keep moving forward, you know. I'm always thinking about the outcome of life, you know, what happens if I do this, what will happen in the future, you know. Like every time I'm studying, I'm always be like, oh my god, I kind of wish I was out with my friends right now, because I'm looking at my Snapchat stories, you know, they're out drinking. Well, I'm not really drinking, but like they're out, like, you know, going out, hanging out, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm stuck here. I kind of want to focus on my business, my own dreams and all that. But when you look at it, you know, there's a cost benefit to that. Okay. This is a little economics type of principle right here, but like, you know, you have to look at like, okay, what is the opportunity cost? You know, what's the benefit of me doing this? You know, like if I'm doing studying, you know, it's a benefit because I'm going, you know, I'm working on my future. You know, I'm getting a better, successful life. If I'm gonna go out studying, you know, like I'm happy, but like, you know, you're still gonna miss out on some things that you should be doing, or like you need to be doing. But if I'm studying, I'll just be like, I'm sad, but like at the same time, I think about my goals. Okay, you know what? I should be happy because, you know, if I'm doing this, I'm gonna be having a greater successful life, you know. And that's how from my experience, from how I like, from my lifestyle, I kind of like think like that, you know, thinking positive, because that's one of my morals I live by. You know, every time I wake up, you know, whenever something happens bad in my life, if my mom passed away, if, like, you know, someone just robbed my car or something like that, like, you know, like that sucks, but at the same time, move on, because life, you need to move on. And that's the thing about, I love about sharks. I'm side distracting you, but like, that's one thing about sharks, is sharks, you have to keep moving forward. You see, you have to keep, sharks have to have oxygen rich, flowing through the gills. If they stop flowing, they're gonna die. It's literally life or death. Same situation with life, you know. If you stop moving, you're gonna die. You're gonna be in that position, like, you're gonna hate for the rest of your life, and you're just gonna, you know, you're not gonna go anywhere, you know. You have to keep moving forward. You always have to keep your emotions moving forward, you know, exactly, because you're gonna be sad. You're not gonna be sad forever. Pain is temporary. Pain is temporary. You're not gonna be in pain forever. There's always a rainbow after a storm. You know, that's the most cliche thing I think anyone could say, but it's true. Pain, you know, you're not gonna have pain forever. Pain is temporary. Speaking of pain, like, whenever I'm always in a painful mood, you know, I'm always like, oh my god, like, I'm laying in bed, like, I'm lazy as hell, like, I don't want to do anything, and all I think is pain, you know, and then I just go work out. You know, it's not anyone can, like, most people kind of like go work out if they're feeling down or something, but me, for example, like, I just work out, like, if I'm always in pain, like, oh my god, like, I don't want to be in this state, then I kind of like, I get this like adrenaline. It's weird, it just comes by nature, or like, just comes to me, like, oh my god, okay, I'm just gonna go work out, I'm going for a run. Because if I work out, go for a run, and it gets my adrenaline going, it kind of pushes the pain away, you know what I mean? Kind of like how you just have to find a happy state aside, you know, even though it could be video games, most people would be drugs, but like, I'm talking about like a healthier, you know, state. You do whatever you want, it's your life, you choose what to do, you know, I can't control you, whatever you do, it's your actions, it's your, you know, it's your decisions, but yeah, to me, I just work out, dude, like, because that's my happy state of mind. Or like playing video games, kind of like doing something that will better myself in the future. That kind of like drives whatever emotion away to be me a happier state of mind. Whenever I'm at work, having a long day at work, like, oh my god, I want to be working so many hours, like 40 hours a week, full-time student, and like, do I really need to be getting all this money when I can just focusing on my studies? But at the same time, if I'm getting money, you know, focusing on my dreams, you know, saving up, investing into my business, you know, like, I won't have a job in the future, you know. So you kind of have to think like that, like a positive effect on yourself. Like, okay, what can do this to help you feel better? But it's always about like your day-to-day interactions, and talking about self-care too. You have to like care about yourself more than anybody else. And it's not selfish to care yourself first, because you can't. I love this saying. Okay, this saying was it? I forgot it, but it's not myself. Okay, here it is. You don't light yourself on fire to warm up others. You know. Yeah, I like that saying. Don't light yourself on fire to heat up others. It's, you know, it kind of explains itself. You know, like you're like sacrificing yourself, you know, because you have potential, you know, everyone in this world has potential to be doing something good, and I just love that quote so much. And like, you know, you're basically like why are you helping others out when you could be helping yourself first, you know? Like you're in a drought, like for example, like, you know, someone could be broke and he's giving money away to people, like helping them out, like, hey, can I borrow this? Can I borrow this X amount of money? Like, you know, you're just draining yourself, and you know, you gotta help yourself out first, dude. You know, yeah, that's all I had to say about that. But yeah, it's one of my favorite quotes. Okay, what's your next question? How to have a mother fucking personality, like a badass personality. Well, once you tackle all your emotions, you study all your emotions, you kind of figure out like how to cope with yourself, then you're pretty much a badass person. Because, you know, if you understand how to deal with your emotions, you understand how to solve problems, you understand how to move from point A emotion to point B emotion, you know what I mean? It's like, it's like you know how to like maneuver yourself, and it's pretty badass. Like no one can stop you. Someone could be talking shit on you, talking smack on you, like, yo, why you do this? Like, oh my god, you're so stupid. And you're just like, you kind of control yourself from being mad to happy, like, oh, thanks. Like, just, you know, say some like small fragmented stuff to that person, be like, oh, thanks. And they'll be so confused because in their situation, they're suffering of their hate, their hatred, but you just don't care. You're just like, oh, thanks. You kind of just take it as a compliment, you know, because they're haters. What are they gonna do? If they're talking down on you, you're obviously, if they're talking like smack on you, obviously you're above them. You know, you're pretty much badass, dude. You know, once you like how to cope your emotions. But there's literally no deadline, no like to study yourself all these emotions. It could take years, it could take minutes, it could take months, I don't know. Like for me, it kind of took me a while, you know, because like throughout high school I kind of felt like I was like more like a lonely type of person, kind of like anxious. I was more like an anxious, you know, like, oh, I want to do this so bad but I can't because I don't have anything right now. Kind of type of that person. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I kind of like, you know, throughout my whole high school life, I just had to like think, like overcome it, like, okay, like, because I know high school is basically like a display of life. Well, I know high school is a joke, but like, I mean, like the people, like, it's like a step forward before life, you know. As soon as you graduate from high school, you're like, okay, like, you know, life, you know, everything's on you now. And once I had that skill set from high school, I kind of like how to control my emotions, how to deal with my friends or people who I encountered through my day-to-day life at my job or like something else, you know. But yeah, I'm really happy you asked me those questions, dude. You know, because not only help you and me out, but like it'll help others out as well, and it's a great starter. But other than that, I think that's about it. But yeah, you guys, if you like this video, drop a like below, drop a comment below, tell me what you guys think. How do you cope with your emotions, or like, what do you like to do in your, like, you know, when you're happy state of mind, or whatever the case may be. But until then, you guys, have a good one. Peace out.